Hey there, fellow garden enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. Want to know the best crops to grow in February? As we all know, February is a unique month in the gardening calendar, a time when the chill of winter begins to recede and the promise of spring is just around the corner. This transitional period presents the perfect opportunity to sow a variety of crops that will not only thrive in the cooler temperatures, but also give your garden a head start for the upcoming growing season. Today, we're going to discuss the top 10 crops that you'd be silly not to grow in February. These crops are not only easy to grow, but also packed with nutrients, making them a great addition to your garden and your plate. So, ready to dive right in? Here are the top 10 crops that you'd be silly not to grow in February. February marks the beginning of early spring, and it's the perfect time to start planting some cool season crops. As the season transitions, the soil begins to thaw, and the early morning dew whispers promises of growth and renewal. This is the time when we roll up our sleeves, dust off our trowels, and get our hands dirty, nurturing the seeds that will become our spring harvest. Let's start with our first early spring favorite, spinach. This leafy green is not only a nutritional powerhouse, but also a delight to grow. It thrives in cooler temperatures, and with a bit of love and care, can be harvested in just a few short weeks. Imagine the taste of fresh, homegrown spinach in your salads or sautés. It's an experience like no other. Next in line are radishes. These vibrant root vegetables are as quick to grow as they are colorful. They bring a delightful crunch and a peppery kick to your meals, making them a perfect addition to salads and sandwiches. And if you're short on space, don't worry. Radishes are great for small gardens and containers too. And let's not forget about peas. Whether you're a fan of snap peas, snow peas, or shelling peas, February is the time to sow their seeds. These sweet and tender legumes love the cool weather and will reward you with a bountiful harvest. Plus, they're a great way to introduce kids to gardening. There's something magical about watching a tiny pea seed grow into a towering vine laden with delicious pods. These are our top 3 cool season crops. Each one brings its own unique flavor and texture to your meals, and growing them yourself makes the experience even more rewarding. Now, as we bid adieu to our early spring favorites, let's move on to some hardy winter vegetables that are not only robust, but also full of flavor. Stay tuned. Now, let's talk about some hardy winter vegetables that can withstand the chilly temperatures and still thrive. First on our list is the king of leafy greens, kale. This nutritional powerhouse is one of nature's toughest plants. It's a vegetable that laughs in the face of frost and even snow. So if you're looking for a crop that can take a beating and still produce a bountiful harvest, kale is your go-to. Next up, we have carrots. Now you might be surprised to see this root vegetable on our list. But believe it or not, carrots are quite hardy and can tolerate colder temperatures. They are not only delicious but also easy to grow. With a little protection, like a layer of straw to insulate the soil, carrots can withstand the cold and provide you with a crunchy, sweet harvest. Last but not least, we have Brussels sprouts. These mini cabbages are a favorite among many gardeners, and for good reason. They require a longer growing season, so starting them in February is a smart move. The sprouts develop best in the chill of late winter, so a February sowing can lead to a bountiful fall harvest. These hardy vegetables are a great addition to your February garden. They can handle the cold, they're packed with nutrients, and they add variety to your meals. But wait, there's more. Our garden isn't just about satisfying our stomachs, it's also about delighting our eyes. And what better way to do that than with herbs and flowers? They not only add flavor and color to our dishes, but also attract beneficial insects to our garden. So don't stop at vegetables. Go ahead and plant some herbs and flowers too. We'll be discussing our top picks in the next segment. These hardy vegetables are a great addition to your February garden, but don't forget to add some flavor and beauty with herbs and flowers. Don't forget to add some flavor and beauty to your garden with these herbs and flowers. Our first suggestion is cilantro. This herb is a versatile powerhouse and a staple in many cuisines, from Mexican to Indian. It thrives in cooler temperatures, making it an ideal choice for a February sowing. The beauty of cilantro is that every part of the plant is edible. The leaves, often used fresh, add a citrusy twist to your dishes, while the seeds, known as coriander, are a common spice in various recipes. Planting cilantro in February will give you a longer harvesting window, allowing you to enjoy its unique flavor for months to come. Next, let's talk about daffodils. These cheerful flowers are one of the first signs of spring. Their vibrant yellow, white, or orange blooms are a sight to behold after the long winter months. Daffodil bulbs, planted in February, will reward you with a burst of color in early spring. They're also incredibly easy to care for, making them a perfect choice for both beginner and seasoned gardeners. Plus, they're not just pretty to look at. Daffodils have a natural defense mechanism against pests, which makes them an excellent companion plant in your vegetable garden. Adding herbs and flowers to your garden not only creates a visually pleasing space, but also provides additional benefits. Herbs like cilantro can be used in your kitchen, adding fresh flavors to your meals. Flowers, on the other hand, attract pollinators, which are essential for the success of your vegetable crops. Plus, they can deter certain pests, keeping your garden healthy and thriving. These herbs and flowers will not only beautify your garden, but also add flavor to your meals. Now, what other cool season crops can I grow in February? Great question! In addition to the crops we've already mentioned, here are a few more cool season crops that you can grow in February. Let's start with lettuce. There's a whole world of lettuce out there, from romaine to butterhead and even leaf lettuce. These leafy greens are perfect for the cool temperatures of February. Harvest them as baby greens for a tender salad, or let them mature for larger heads. Either way, you're in for a treat. Next up, we have broccoli. This nutrient-dense vegetable is a cool weather lover. You can start broccoli from seeds or transplants, and with a little TLC, you'll be enjoying homegrown broccoli florets before you know it. Swiss chard is another excellent choice for February. This leafy green is not only known for its vibrant colors, but also its mild flavor. Harvest throughout the season for a constant supply of greens. Use Swiss chard in salads, stir-fries, or even as a substitute for spinach. Last, but certainly not least, is onions. February is a great time to plant onion sets or seedlings. Since onions require a longer growing season, starting them early gives them plenty of time to develop. By the time harvest rolls around, you'll have a bounty of onions ready for your culinary endeavors. These cool season crops thrive in the lower temperatures of February, and by planting them now, you'll be setting your garden up for success. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just getting started, these crops are a great way to boost your garden's productivity and variety. So grab your gardening gloves and get planting. Your garden and your dinner plate will thank you. Remember, the key to a successful garden is planning and timing. So don't wait. Start your February gardening now. You'll be reaping the rewards of your hard work in no time. And there you have it, our top 10 plus a couple of bonus crops that are perfect for cool season planting. Happy gardening! And there you have it, folks. We've journeyed through a verdant world of early spring favorites, hardy winter vegetables, herbs, flowers, and additional cool season crops that are perfect for a February planting. From the nutrient-packed spinach, the delightfully crunchy radishes, to the versatile and flavorful cilantro, each of these crops offers unique benefits to your garden. Not to forget our hardy winter warriors like kale and Brussels sprouts that can withstand the chilly temperatures and still thrive, adding robustness to your garden. And of course, our bonus crops like lettuce, broccoli, Swiss chard and onions that promise a bountiful harvest and a beautiful, thriving garden. Remember, the secret to a successful garden lies in timing, and February provides the perfect window for these cool season crops, so don't miss out on this opportunity to boost your garden's success. Our top 10, plus a bonus, cool season crops that you'd be silly not to grow in February. Happy gardening, and we'll see you in the next video.